Paul, a 2-0 defeat here at Frickley, a disappointing afternoon.
Yeah, I thought toothless is probably the word I'd use to describe today's performance. You know, I think we huffed and puffed first half. We had quite a lot of the ball, but you know they were happy with doing that and us doing that. And fair play to them. You know, they sat in and had a good structure. But yeah, I thought barring the last 10-15 minutes where I felt we sprang into life, but it was too little, too late. So really frustrating, really frustrating. You know, again, I think just those individual mistakes have cost us again. The goals both really, really soft, and it's the same old story at the moment. But you know, we keep going and we keep trying to search for that win.
Yeah, obviously you just want to chat with the lads in there. What was said?
Well, I mean, there's obviously frustrated. You know, the lads are frustrated, and there's lads that want to win games in there, and there's a lot of people that are, you know, debating what needs to change and what needs to be right in terms of getting that first win. And yeah, you know, you've got to get it out in the open. You've got to have those chats. So we've had that conversation, but it's only words and it's actions that matter. We've got to move on to Monday and quick turnaround now, and that's the good thing. We're not waiting a long time for a game. We can get back into action quickly.
Yeah, it seemed like a bit of a different story today to recent games. We didn't create too many chances really.
No, I thought, you know, first half got in behind a couple of times. Second half it was very speculative, wasn't it? There wasn't really any what I'd describe as clear-cut chances. That was the story afternoon. I thought, you know, the game was poor overall, really, and it was a case of, you know, who's going to sort of unlock the door in terms of one of those key moments. And you know, fair play to them. They've got a system and a way of playing, and it was difficult to break them down, and fully deserved the win. Yeah,
as you mentioned, first half not a great deal happened, no. But second half 2 quick-fire goals really killed it off, didn't it? Really.
Yeah, really sloppy, because we felt we got decent control of the game, although it was, you know, away from home. Again, it was a scrappy game, but we didn't feel like we were getting hurt and vice versa. You know, I don't think we were really causing them too many issues first half, but switched off for the first one, and you know, again, the second one's just an individual error, and it's disappointing. But we have got some young lads in the team, and you know, they've got to learn, and they will learn. We've got some good players in there, some young lads in there that are learning the trade at this level, and I think we've just got to be a little bit wiser. Good to see Jack Crook back in the squad. Good to see Des back in the squad, and you know, hopefully Dan Hartley's not far off being back as well. So you know, some boys coming back into the side as well.
Yeah, no, it's obviously very still early days, but at what point do you kind of get a little bit worried?
Well, you're always worried when you lose a game. It's you know, you want to win every single game you play, but I think there's no issues in terms of where we're at. We probably need a couple of bodies in. That's something we'll probably look at over the next few days. But as I said, you know, the performances barring today have been good. Today's performance, you know, it was a really scrappy game, and for me, we got edged out by the better team that just had a bit more nous, and that's something we've got to learn from collectively.
And thankfully, there's another game on Bank Holiday Monday at home to Pickering to try and put things right.
Yeah, like I said, quick turnaround at the moment. That's a real positive, and we talked about that before the game, that we're going to need to utilise the squad and probably put a few fresh legs in. Back at home again, so yeah, like I said, that first win will come. It's just a matter of time and keeping persisting.
Thank you, Simon, Paul.
Cheers, Jet.